Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is Frenzy Talk episode 14. And of course, we have a wrestling pay per view, so you know what that means. Dun 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 dun.
Oh, oh. I love it when the crowd gets into that chant.
That's
He loves
right.
it too. I think it fires him up that much more when he does that.
Oh, yes, it does. Well, it shows you his charisma, too. I mean, if the crowd's doing that while he's coming down the aisle and then the music stops and they continue doing it. Anyways, this is WWE Payback. It is Sunday, 8 p.m. on the
So that
WWE.
means this is a Raw pay-per-view for you guys.
Oh, not just Raw.
Oh, this is Raw and SmackDown?
Randy Orton's wrestling.
Oh,
He's
okay.
he's defending the. I'm thinking this is them wrapping up the rematch clause. So Bray Wyatt lost the WWE title at WrestleMania. So now
Yes.
Bray Wyatt, I believe, is on Raw, right?
Yes.
So I believe this is
No,
them.
wait a minute. He was on SmackDown. And I'm so confused by this. Yeah, I think I believe he's on Raw now. I'll have to double check that, but
All I know is he did a thing. Finn Balor was out there wrestling, and all of a sudden he popped on the Bigtron. So I think Finn Balor's next feud is going to be with. Either way, even if this is a Raw exclusive pay per view, Bray and Randy, or Randy at least, is still on SmackDown.
yeah.
So I think this is them just closing out storylines.
Well, and yeah, because I know if Jericho wins the U.S. title, which he's not going to because he's on tour.
Yep.
He's going to go away for a couple months, they said. He's still under contract, but he's going away for a couple months. He would go to SmackDown with the title. So,
yeah, which not going to happen. So, but
right.
We'll talk more about that here in a minute. Your first match, we'll cover these, and then we'll go over the other matches for the pay-per-view after this.
Jamie wants to get into covering matches. Wow.
Oh, I do. I'm ready.
Because these are super exciting matches, and it's going to be a well worth watching pay-per-view this month.
It may, possibly. We have, this is, like I said, Sunday, 8 p.m. on the WWE Network, coming to you from San Jose, California.
My excitement level for this pay-per-view.
Yeah, it's definitely one I'm going to pick at over the next week.
I will watch it live, but I'm not expecting much.
Yeah. First match is Roman Reigns. Doot. That's all you get, Roman. Versus Braun Strowman. And I believe this is a number one contenders match, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. It wasn't that amazing how Braun Strowman broke the ring.
We've never seen this before.
That's never been done before in WWE programming.
Well, it's funny, both times it happened with Big Show.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. It has happened before.
Oh.
And everybody knew it was coming.
Yep.
Because the LED lights and screens were not on the ring.
Oh my gosh.
Now, when I was watching it, I didn't notice that right away, but I was like, something's different here. And it didn't occur to me that they didn't have all the big old light poles and stuff on there. That it was just an average normal ring again. The part people are saying that is the best part of the whole thing is you have to go back and watch the referee, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, he sold it pretty well. Much better than the original, the first time they did it around. Because he like launched himself out of the ring, and there was memes saying, in memory of this referee, whatever referee it was, because he sold it pretty well. Anyways, supposedly Roman Reigns has some injury still from the ambulance that Braun Strowman flipped on its side. They're pushing Braun a little too hard, I feel like. I think that's a little unbelievable to
going from Wyatt's guy to this now. Yes.
Yeah.
It's much for me.
Yep. From what I hear, the next Raw pay-per-view, it's going to be Braun Strowman versus Brock, is what they're leading up to.
Oh, you got to be kidding me!
No. Nope. Apparently, nobody wants to see Roman again versus Brock. So I'm going with Braun Strowman.
So basically, we're going to watch Brock F5 him 5 million times, and that's going to be
suplex him and F5 him, I guess. Yeah,
that's all Brock does anymore.
Yep.
Everybody says Goldberg has only 2 moves. Well, what about Brock Lesnar, man?
Yep. It's punch, kick, knee. Or not kick. It's knee, punch. Then it's suplex, 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 suplex. F5. Win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a little over that.
I am too.
Anyway, I guess with all that information, I'll go with Braun Strowman too.
All right.
Because he can turn over an ambulance, so he's got to be super strong.
Well, also the fact that Roman has injuries, quote unquote injuries, which I believe the reason Roman was off for those couple of weeks was for his brother's funeral.
Yeah. You know who I'd rather see face Braun Strowman and could kick his butt? Well, first of all, Big Show should have beat him, as far as I'm concerned. Big Show should have won that match. But who else could beat him? And you don't even hear from this guy anymore. I don't know if he's retired now or what. The strongest man.
Mark Henry.
Yeah. Now, there's that guy actually won the strongest man.
Yeah.
And probably could have turned over
well, he legitimately, I believe they actually did this. They had him leg press a van, because they had the van, they had Mark Henry's back against a wall, his legs out this way, the van was this way, and then they popped it into drive, and then they started accelerating it, and the van's tires were spinning.
Oh, wow.
And that I could believe.
I could watch that. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I'll have to try to find that. Mark Henry.
But anyway, my point being is Braun Strowman may be strong, but he's no Mark Henry.
No.
He's Mark Henry strong.
Yeah. So let's see. Next up, Seth.
I can tell you, I honestly don't even like Braun Strowman at all.
No. Seth Rollins trying to get revenge on Samoa Joe.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this one either.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Wondering if Triple H will come out and interfere or something.
I don't think Triple H will, unless it's their... I think Kevin Owens is going to come out and interfere in this match somehow. So I'm going with Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe's the new guy. I think they're really pushing him right now. I'm going to go with Joe too, but yeah, I don't know.
All right.
I'm not really all that impressed with that match either.
No.
In reality, is Samoa Joe, yeah. Even though he's taking on this jerk attitude now, Samoa Joe is strong, and Samoa Joe is pretty amazing as far as his classic wrestling skills go. I'm not really impressed with anything he's doing in. Well, I can't say I'm not impressed with his wrestling. He is doing some. He's got some moves that are okay in WWE, but Samoa Joe's classic stuff is what's best.
Yeah.
Watching his Impact days and things like that, he had some great stuff.
Next is WWE Championship match, which I'm very confused by what this match is. It's called the House of Horrors match. I don't even know what that entails. I don't know if that means like it's just a hardcore match.
It's WWE. Who knows?
They haven't really said, from what I've seen, of what actually a House of Horrors match consists of.
Wyatt's rules.
Well, it says we'll take on Bray Wyatt in the potential unknown that is a House of Horrors match. So it even says on the page, flat out, don't know what this means. Wyatt interpreted the new title. What exactly is a House of Horrors? Move over. As of now, Wyatt is on Raw. Yep, Wyatt is on Raw and Orton remains on SmackDown Live. Could this be the last time the two superstars clash in their epic rivalry?
Well, so this sure.
It doesn't even say what the heck this match is. So stay tuned, I guess, to... we'll let you know, I guess, on the recap show what kind of match is, or watch it on the WWE Network. But anyways, Randy Orton is the WWE Champion versus the former champion, Bray Wyatt. I'm going with Randy Orton just because the fact that they have to keep one World Heavyweight title on SmackDown.
True that. Works for me.
All right. So it feels kind of like we kind of picked apart the picks. The picks are not very strong this pay-per-view, which is one reason why I'm not watching it live. Some of the other matches, which I feel like we should do a kind of a rapid fire, who we think is going to win for the remainder of the pay-per-view. What do you think, Tim?
Oh, sure. Why not? If that's what you want to do, Rose, I'm for it.
All right. Let me find the matches real quick. All right. Next match, Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho.
We know Owens is going to win. Jericho's going on tour.
Yep. Chris Jericho is part of the band Fozzy, for those that don't know. He's supposed to go away for be on tour for a month or two here, so he has to step away from the ring because he's going to be busy with tours. Raw Tag Team Championship, the Hardy Boys versus Sheamus and Cesaro.
Ooh. This is tough.
This is a tough one. Give you a little backstory, the Hardy Boys returned at WrestleMania to win the WWE Raw Tag Team Championship. WWE has been trying to work out a deal with Impact Wrestling, the owners of Impact Wrestling, on the Broken Hardy gimmick. And
they're trying to work out a deal with them? Are they really?
Yeah. They're negotiating.
They're actually negotiating it?
Yeah. I've read several articles that they're...
Really? I just thought McMahon would go in there and just try to crush them, period.
Nope. They're like, yeah, okay, we'll pay you X amount of, they're working out, they're trying to finalize the deal right now on the rights to it. And
well, that means Matt would have to admit that it's not his. He's been like, I own that.
I don't know. But to me, and if anybody can win, it's WWE. They probably have the best lawyers. They, have a lawyer of teams versus Impact.
Well, that would explain why Impact's playing nice, right now, and mentions, WWE's names or their wrestlers at times and things like that.
So, my thought on this is, from what I understand, as soon as this deal with the Broken Hardy gimmick is finalized, the Hardy Boys are going to drop the tag team titles, and they're going into the broken gimmick, which I also heard Jeff is actually going to get a big push, possibly down the road here soon, win the WWE Universal Champion, possible. So, which would be awesome, because he had, I guess that's why they had on Raw him face, was it Sheamus or Cesaro, and the crowd was just, I mean, chanting like always for him. So,
I think I'm gonna go with the Hardys still. I don't think they've got that deal negotiated yet, or we'd hear about it. So I'm just gonna say the Hardys retain their titles.
okay, I'm gonna go with
some future feuds between those two.
I agree. I'm gonna go with the Hardy Boys too. I don't
because they're
think
both being friendly with each other right now. So, like, very sporting and very just they shake each other's hands at the end of the matches and stuff. So yeah.
But if you notice, that's why Matt still hasn't changed his hair. He still has kind of that, and I think he still does a little bit of the broken gimmick to keep.
Oh yeah, he does. He
fresh,
does.
Yeah.
And the crowds are still doing delete.
Yeah.
And he says delete from time to time.
Raw Women's Championship: Bayley versus Alexa Bliss.
I sure hope Alexa Bliss does not win this.
I'm with you.
I want Bayley to keep the championship. Bayley, to me, and the more and more I watch Bayley, she so reminds me of a female Hulk Hogan.
Yep.
I mean, she has just got that magnitude of fanship right now, and works the crowd like he did. And yeah, I don't want to see her lose the title to Alexa Bliss. I can't stand Alexa Bliss.
I'm with you. I can't stand her either. Neville versus Austin Aries for the Cruiserweight Championship. I hope Austin Aries has this one.
I like Austin Aries. I really, a lot of people like the new Neville. I liked the old Neville. I liked him when he was the cool dude. So I want to see Austin Aries win.
I will say Neville is doing an excellent job being a heel.
Oh yeah.
He's selling it right now.
Yeah, he is, definitely.
Also on the Payback Kickoff show, Miz TV with special guest Finn Balor.
Oh wow.
And then another kickoff match, Enzo and Big Cass versus Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. I hope Big Cass and Enzo have that one.
Yeah, Enzo and Cash got to win a match against those guys at some point.
Yep. And that is it for your pay-per-view. Go into Facebook page here and go down the list. What? Hate that when you can't remember which password to use. And it's funny when you type it into Facebook too. It says, "Oh, this is an old password." Yes, the Griffins will face the Chicago Wolves. Game 1 is May 3rd at 8 p.m. Game 2 is May 5th at 8 p.m. And then they're back home May 6th and 8th at 7 p.m. Jake Butt, former Michigan player, has signed a hilarious endorsement deal with Charmin toilet paper right before the draft. I can't wait to see those commercials. Tim Tebow, former NFL player, is doing very well, looks like.
A lot of people talking trash about Tim Tebow. He's shutting them up right now.
Yeah, he is. Tim he's having a great week in the minors. He's hitting 246. So out of 100 pitches, he hits 24 of them. And he's 3 for 4 today. So that's exceptional. Yesterday on this day, yesterday, 17 years ago, the most painful day in WCW, David Arquette won the World Heavyweight Championship. And no, we're not lying about that one.
No, we're not.
From what I hear from all the different rise and fall of WCW videos, this was the nail in the coffin for WCW. For David Arquette to it's okay, he wrestled in the heavyweight title match. That was not a big deal. I think WWE's had famous people in heavyweight matches, but for him to actually win the title was just absolutely ridiculous. Jim Harbaugh, Michigan's head coach, presented the Pope with a Michigan football helmet.
We're not talking about the Pope from WCW or from Impact Wrestling either.
No, the actual Pope. When's Jim Harbaugh going to present us with a Michigan football helmet, Tim?
Yeah, no kidding. Wow.
ESPN just laid off about 100 people from the company. So I'm curious what this means for ESPN and their coverage and all that good stuff. I can't imagine that's going to be good for them.
I think they're simplifying a lot of stuff. They've been having like a lot of announcers on different things. I saw the other day, Sports Center's changed a little bit. They've got like 2 announcers on there now. The guys they had doing goofy stuff, it looks like they're gone.
Oh, I always liked them.
Getting back to a little more seriousness, I think.
Did Jonathan Coachman, did he make the cut?
I didn't see that he's been hacked yet, so he must still be there. He was not on that current list, but I don't think they're done yet. And they said there was some big-name people that had been cut that they weren't saying, so they were letting them handle that, letting the people handle it themselves.
Derek Jeter is returning to baseball. Reports are that Bush Jeter Group, I don't know who Bush is exactly, I don't think it's the president, Bush, Jeter Group wins bid for the Miami Marlins.
Is it the drink, maybe?
Maybe.
Beverage?
Yeah, maybe. But apparently now they're going to be owners of the
Bush's Big Beans?
Yeah. Let me look, see what Bush Group we're talking about. Derek Jeter and Jeb Bush.
Oh, that actually is one of the Bush brothers. Jeb Bush? I think Jeb Bush is one of President Bush's brothers.
Brothers? Yeah, I think you're right. Yep. So they are now owners of the Miami Marlins.
Huh. That's funny.
I'm with you on this one, Tim. I would love this to see Jabril Peppers, a Detroit Lion. That would be awesome.
Which we will be finding out soon enough.
Yep, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. Jim Cornette and WWE are getting along again. Hall of Fame induction in the future, Tim?
I'm betting so, if they're getting along better.
I hope so. I believe he deserves to be in there. Speaking of Peppers, Jabril Peppers had a diluted sample, which believe that means he failed the drug test.
No, they're not saying he failed any drug tests. It says exactly what that's saying right there. he did not pass a diluted sample. They didn't say it was a not passing a drug test. They didn't say drugs in there anywhere at all.
Oh, okay.
They have said it's a diluted sample, which could be from many situations.
Okay.
So that's how they've addressed it right now. Is it's just a diluted sample.
Thank you for clarifying that. I thought that meant he had a failed sample there, but so stay tuned on that one. Adrian Peterson tells ESPN he plans to sign with the New Orleans Saints a 2-year deal worth $7 million. That's going to be weird seeing him in a Saints uniform.
Yeah.
I think that about does us tonight with wrestling talk there. So, you have anything for us, Tim?
I do not have anything extra other than that the draft starts in about an hour here. 8 o'clock is the start time for the draft, and we will try to follow it as live as we can for you guys. And so stay tuned. We'll see where the Lions pick is, and hopefully they get Mr. Peppers there is what I'm hoping for. You actually are you looking up what their pick is? Is that what you were doing?
No, I was bending my phone cord back.
Oh.
Exciting news right there. Let me
I
real
thought you were
quick.
looking up to see what the Lions draft are in the draft order. I want to say 12th, maybe. And that's why they think they have a shot at getting Peppers. But see, if they put that out there like that, somebody's probably going to grab him and then make him work a deal with them or something if they want him that bad.
All right. Draft order. Sec.
I had it somewhere on here.
All right, here it is. The Browns, 49ers, Bears, Jaguars, Browns, Jets, Chargers, Panthers, Bengals, Bills, Saints, Titans, Cardinals, Eagles, Colts, Ravens, Redskins, Titans.
These aren't even in the first round?
Yeah, these are all first round.
Did you say the Lions already?
Yeah, they were coming up on that thing. Schedule. I just had it. Left off with Tampa Bay, Denver. 21st pick is the Lions. According to this, unless I'm looking at the wrong thing.
21st pick, you said?
Yeah.
Well, that's not good.
According to that. Show events Thursday. Press.
So obviously they either think that Peppers is not going to go very high in the first round, or...
Well, from what I'm hearing, they think that this diluted sample is going to hurt his placement in it.
All right, so anyway, stay tuned, guys. Draft news will be coming your way soon. And everybody have a great weekend. Get out there and enjoy some sports. And we will keep our fingers crossed, try and get you a recap show on time this week.
Well, because of the pay-per-view, it'll be Monday at least.
Oh, that's right.
So.
I'm the coach. Be blessed, everyone.
And I'm Jamie. And as always, go blue.
We'll talk to you guys later.